The political arena is heating up in Karnataka over the alleged honey trap attempts on legislators across party lines. The Supreme Court has refused to entertain a PIL seeking independent probe by the CBI or the SIT into the alleged honey trapping of legislators, public servants and judges in Karnataka. The Karnataka Cooperation Minister Rajanna has formally submitted a petition to the state's Home Minister G Parameshwara, claiming that attempts made against him and 48 other politicians, and he has requested legal action against those involved. Rajanna has penned a 3-page plea claiming that the individuals involved in honey trapping were strangers. He detailed that a man visited his residence twice and was accompanied by a different woman on each occasion. The minister has alleged that during the second visit, the man introduced a woman as a High Court lawyer, but she was not wearing lawyer's clothes but clad in jeans and a blue top. Rajanna has further stated that while he has not installed the CCTV cameras in his residence, he would be able to recognize the man and the women by seeing their photographs. Karnataka's Home Minister G Parameshwara has confirmed that he has in fact received Rajanna's representation. However, he has emphasized that he will discuss it with the legal team and with Chief Minister Siddaramaiah to decide the next course of action. Let's start our conversation. On the telecast with me is actually let's get Chetan Gowda Gonayak, who's the Congress spokesperson in Karnataka, on the telecast with me. Thank you for joining me. And my first question about this chaos that has erupted after the allegations that have been made by the Minister of Cooperation in Karnataka. But this is not a first of incidents. There seems to be some allegations being made of some 48 legislators and some judges in Karnataka who have allegedly faced a similar fate of honey trapping. Now, the question is, why is the Karnataka government finding it difficult to form an inquiry committee and initiate an independent probe?
Hello. Yeah, good evening. Already Karnataka, since last week, there are discussion on honey trap issues going on, and our cooperative minister Rajanna formally admitted in the House Assembly that there were attempts of twice there was a attempt on him on honey trap. Now yesterday, Home Minister already taken the cognizance of the issue. Already the concerned minister Rajanna sir met the Home Minister and formally submitted the memorandum of regarding the investigation. And already Karnataka State Police has begun the investigation and they are on the way.
Okay, so why did the Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivakumar distance himself from this entire matter? He goes on and says that I did give advice to the Minister of Cooperation, but I would not like to divulge in public what he had to say to D.K. Shivakumar, and he's distanced himself from this entire matter. What may be the reason for it?
No, nothing like that. He has not distanced himself from the issue. As a Karnataka Deputy Chief Minister, and he is also the responsible president of Karnataka Pradesh Congress Committee. He has given a statement regarding that, Rajanna, the issue of Rajanna sir, honey trap should be investigation thoroughly by the department. He has already given moral support to him in yesterday's press statement also. Okay,
and then earlier in the day there were statements that were coming in from the Karnataka Home Minister as well. Now, he had raised questions that we will have to wait for Rajanna to actually file a complaint in the police station to form an inquiry committee. He also then decided to raise a question saying that if this case actually had been raised, if this matter had already been raised in the assembly, so it was the onus was on the speaker to initiate an inquiry. So what is going on?
Actually, when Rajanna sir met our Honorable Home Minister G Parameshwara sir, G Parameshwara sir suggested him to file a formal complaint, and already yesterday evening Rajanna sir filed a formal complaint with the police. So investigation is on.
Okay. All right. And how do you react to the statement that has been made by the Supreme Court today, calling it a quote unquote political nonsense?
Yes. No, it's like it's a shame on all of like a part of this society. Like some attempts are going and tackling the senior leaders regarding the honey trap. It should like cutting across the all party lines. All leaders should come together and should fight against these things of politics.
Well, even the BJP has been coming out. The BJP legislators have come out and said that there needs to be a probe. They say that we want a high level probe that should be initiated under a retired Supreme Court judge. Are you in agreement that such a thing should happen?
No, there should be like a discussion and deliberation on this topic, because Rajanna sir admitted in the house that there were more than 48 like legislators has been like attempt on this honey trap, cutting across like BJP, JDS, all legislators had been targeted from a team. So there should be thorough probe from like sitting judge or the retired judge, and already Karnataka government is like thinking serious on this. Yesterday evening, CM also has called a meeting on regarding this with Home Minister. So we may find like they will take action shortly.
Okay. All right. Let's also get in Vijay Prasad, the BJP spokesperson from Karnataka. Vijay Prasad, have the BJP and the Congress, is there a meeting of minds over here when it comes to this explosive allegation, the charges that have been levied when the Minister of Cooperation from the Karnataka government says that there have been attempts of honey trapping ministers, honey trapping legislators and honey trapping judges that is taking place, that is prevalent in Karnataka today?
Meghna, very good evening, and good evening to all the fellow panelists. See, Megha, today the reputation of the state is at stake. Not only the state, even the legislator. Okay, where the Cooperation Minister Rajanna has taken out this issue. So this is a very serious matter, and it's good that Rajanna has come out on the floor of the house that okay, he was involved in the honey trap. Having said that, we need to step a little back and then figure out what has happened. See, Rajanna is not a very naive in politics, and what made him to succumb to the honey trap politics is the first question that needs to be raised. And he has raised this issue on the floor of the house by saying 48 legislators have been, ministers and legislators has been involved in the honey trap. Who are those legislators? Till now, since the time he has told in the House of the Assembly, it's been a week. The jurisdictional police station is the Vidhan Sabha police. It's been a week, and he has not come out and he has not given any formal complaint. And he has gone to the Home Minister and he has given a representation, he has given a memorandum saying that please look into it. And the Home Minister has said, okay, we will look into it. Rajanna has come, Rajanna has given letter, we will look into it. Only these assurances he has given. And at the same time, what is appalling is the CM Siddaramaiah, head of the state, who is not given any statement since a week. And there is no question of, and I don't think he is coming in support of his cabinet colleague and or of his ministers. Who is involving? Why Siddaramaiah or Rajanna is not coming out in open, filing a formal complaint and mentioning the details of the honey trap case? Why they are not mentioning the case? And on the floor of the house, Rajanna mentioned, I have a lot of evidence, I have CCTV footage, I have this, I have that. He claimed on the floor of the house. But today, after a week, yesterday, he has taken a U-turn, and now he says he don't have any evidence. One lady came without any lawyer dress. She's a lawyer. What kind of message are you sending? Are you ask Siddaramaiah,
are you in agreement? Are you in agreement that these allegations that are being made by the minister He's saying that he's alleging that there was an attempt of honey trapping made not once but twice on him. But he's also saying that they were legislators, not just from the Congress party, but from across party lines, whether it is JDS or the BJP. Is the BJP agreement in this? On this?
See, the issue here is very serious in nature. And I'm failing to understand why Rajanna is not coming out in open and giving a formal police complaint. Why is he going and giving the representation letter to the Home Minister? Home Minister, he might be a Home Minister of the state, but is he a police? He cannot be a police. Will he go and investigate? No, he will not go in. Home Minister will not go and investigate. Who is going to investigate finally? It is the police who is going to investigate. And on the floor of the house, he said, I have a lot of evidence. Now he suddenly comes and he takes a U-turn. He says, I don't have any evidence. Arey Baba, it is the reputation of the state is at stake now. You are making a statement where you are taking a serious case, serious issue, and neither the Home Minister nor the Corporation Minister Rajanna nor the CM, they are taking it in a very serious note. And the people of the Karnataka's reputation is being questioned. Whenever I go out, and the people they ask, what kind of state are you in? This has not become just a state news; it has become a national news today.
Okay. All right. Let me at this point, let me get Advocate Manasvi Thapar into the conversation. Advocate Thapar, what do you make of this entire row that has erupted, this scandal, the honey trap scandal? And again, I was a little confused at the fact that if there is a crime that a person thinks that has been committed against him, why is a complaint not being filed in the police station?
I think it is only the complainant who can answer that, but complainant being a minister, he didn't go there, he went to the Home Minister directly, and Home Minister comes out with a statement that 48 such incidents have happened in the past and it needs to be investigated, and a high-level investigation committee would be set up very soon. So we don't have the chronology of the events of the future, but what we can see is that there are allegations by those people who are in power in Karnataka, and that allegations have been told to the Home Minister, and the Home Minister has said that there would be an investigation. But what is going to be out of it? Is it just going to be a political gimmick? We don't know as of now. There are allegations, counter allegations happening there. It is from the BJP spokesperson. What I understand, it's the sentiments and it's the image of the Karnataka which is at stake. But I feel that we have to give some time to the investigation if the high-level investigation is being conducted, is being formed. But these kind of honey trap incidents, if are happening at such high level, on such high level personas, I think that's itself is questionable on the security, on the timing and everything. So these things have to be properly investigated. And if this investigation does not happen properly, I think the Karnataka government, the Congress government will have to, will fall flat in terms of this narrative goes. And if investigation happens properly, and then the truth would be out, doodh ka doodh, pani ka pani will be out. But as of now, I think it is not even sub judice, it is sub Vidhan Sabha, I would say. Nothing else, sub state assembly, sub investigation to be done. But right now we have to wait and watch on the aspect of how does the Home Ministry act out of this. If they act properly, form a high level committee which actually investigates this properly, because this is a very huge issue. It is not a central state issue, it's a central issue. When high level individuals are being targeted this way, and if this target is a lie, even then that's a great issue for the state of Karnataka. And this has to be investigated properly.
So, but the point is, when you say, when the minister comes out and says it is not just a one-off case, there are 48 such individuals, government servants, there are legislators, there are MLAs, there are judges who have been targeted. Not one has come out and filed a complaint in the police station.
Maybe because of the fear of image, reputation. They
all 48 of them?
All 48 people, whichever has been mentioned, are named as politicians, judges, bureaucrats. So these are all high-level individuals of any particular state. So even if that is the case, even if there is no FIR being done, no complaint being done, I feel if there is a high-level investigation happening in this particular case, that's a good thing to happen, and we should
No,
support
but
that.
that's what I'm saying. It is not happening because I mean, despite what Chetan Gowda is saying, I don't see in any of the reports that have been published, any statements that have been made by the leaders, that there is actually a probe that is going to be conducted or a committee that has been formed.
I feel
as we speak,
the statement of the Home Minister is already there that he'll be making an high-level investigation panel for that. And if it does not happen, I think that's a betrayal to the state of Karnataka, and that should happen. And followed by that investigation, if there are people who are guilty, there should be a FIR immediately after that. And I feel the Home Minister should not take it very lightly. It's a very, very serious issue on the image of Karnataka, the reputation of Karnataka, and also the reputation of the opposition leaders and those people who are in power. So this has to be holistically, impartially investigated. There are no two ways about it.
Okay.
Can I come in? I need to make a couple of steps.
Yeah.
See, the larger question here is, it is not just the honey trap coming out in open and Rajanna making statement or he meeting the Home Minister. Now the larger question is, who are those legislators and ministers who have succumbed to this honey trap? And after succumbing to the honey trap, what are all the files that they have been signed? And we need to investigate further. And is someone blackmailing these legislators and ministers? And in turn, have these legislators or the ministers signed any documents and trying to manipulate them or trying to blackmail them? We need to investigate further.
Right.
See, these are the things. See, that is the reason. Even today, as we speak, Rajanna has not filed any police complaint. There are only statements. That's it. Even the Home Minister, who is a responsible position, if Home Minister or the CM Siddaramaiah were responsible Home Minister and Chief Minister, they would have suggested Rajanna to first go and file a formal police complaint, because it is a larger picture. It is not just about the honey trap. It is about the reputation of the state, reputation of the
So no, I would, okay, fine. Let me,
are the things that we need
fine,
to
I've heard you, sir.
And since
Sanjay Sahai also, I've heard you. Sanjay Sahai, I'm going to come to you, and I do want to understand from you. Now, I'm getting confused. Now, here, what are the procedures? Is it only when an individual goes and files a complaint in the police station can action be taken? There is a demand right now for a CBI or an SIT probe, which will obviously not happen until and unless the courts get into the whole situation. And then on the other hand, does the Home Ministry, does the Chief Minister have the authority to set up an inquiry in spite of, even if the complaint has not been filed in the police station? So which is the way to go, and why are our leaders resisting from doing the right thing?
I totally agree with Manasvi Thapar, like what he told regarding we should welcome the move, like K.N. Rajanna sir came outside and made it public, and he also mentioned that more than 48 legislators has been targeted, and already yesterday Home Minister sir has ordered for a probe, and formally, like, he also suggested him to complain personally, what our Vijay Prasad sir had told. Already, like, Home Minister sir also suggested K.N. Rajanna to complain with police. So Rajanna sir gave a statement that he will complain soon. So it might be like he is consulting with his legal team.
It's been a week now.
No. Yesterday he met. This is not a reputation of any Karnataka state. It's a totally it's a wrong message on the.
Let me get Sanjay Sahai into the conversation. So Sanjay Sahai, what is the protocol? Can an investigation be launched on the orders of the Chief Minister even if a police complaint is not filed by the aggrieved?
The office, he quit office and then go home.
No.
I would like to ask. Do we have Sanjay Sahai
It's a political statement. It's a political statement. Like,
Sanjay, can you please answer my question?
I did not get your question. There's too
My
much.
question is, on one hand, the Home Minister is asking his Minister of Cooperation that, listen, if you have a complaint, if you are aggrieved, if you think there is a crime that has been committed against you, file a complaint in the police station. On the other hand, and only then can action be taken by the police and by the Home Ministry, by the Chief Minister's office. And on the other hand, there is an appeal being made by the Minister of Cooperation that, listen, I am making a representation, I would request you to set up a committee. Now, can a committee be formed? Is the Chief Minister and the Home Ministry in the authority to form a committee and ensure that there is going to be, in fact, an inquiry that is going to be set up, irrespective of whether a police complaint has been filed or not filed? And I find it to be very weird that why has the minister not come out and filed a police complaint when he has said this again and again, and also on the floor of the House, that a crime to the tune of a alleged honey trapping that has been committed against him not once but twice.
See, first and foremost, I think there is more to the story than meets the eye. And what I've been hearing of my fellow panelists, I don't think I've become wiser by that. The legislative immunity has been used by Mr. Rajanna. So whatever he has spoken as a part of the assembly proceedings has not come out, and he is not able to clarify those 40. How does he take guarantee that only 48 such instances have happened and has happened against these people, which primarily means if they feel that Honeytrap is a criminal case, the sections can be decided only when they give details. So those 48 cases details you would be having only because of that he has come to the final number. What are the details of the case? Who are the people who are trying to get trapped? And one thing I have been repeating over and over again, you talk about conspiracy, you talk about whatever you feel like. Karnataka has a history, at least from 2016 and all that very documented history of this honey trap. I would like to bring to notice of everybody that you have to be honey trappable. It is not a one-way game. You have to be honey trappable. And if anybody, there is a conspiracy trying to trap you, they also do a huge amount of study and social engineering on you to reach to that particular point. Now, Mr. Rajanna, he has not filed a case and he has given a complaint to the Honorable Home Minister. I think after around 7 days, 8 days, it was only yesterday that he has given a complaint on which Home Minister told him that he will discuss with the Honorable Chief Minister and with the legal experts and take action. Now, the whole thing has primarily become a smoke screen. So each advising the other how to go about it. But what is to be done? Nobody knows or nobody wants to do. So I have absolutely no idea whether there is this earnestness to take it to its logical conclusion. And when everybody talks about that it is a loss of face for the state, it is a loss of face for the political class. And the political class is bringing us to disrepute. It is bringing the state to the disrepute. And the way things have been handled and the way Supreme Court has commented today, that it is political nonsense. So that is where we stand. Leave aside the 48 cases. Those 2 cases which Mr. Rajanna is talking about, why doesn't he go and file a complaint? So that is one. Second part is whatever complaint has been given to the Honorable Home Minister, that can be forwarded to the police to file a FIR on that and continue with the investigation. If a fresh complaint is required, based on that, the police can take a fresh complaint. Otherwise, this is a signed document and there can be instructions given that this is registered as a FIR and the investigation continues. My own suggestion is all the 48 cases or whosoever is available and whosoever wants to file the case, let them file the case in the respective police stations. It is not Vidhan Sabha police station. These cases have happened at a variety of places if it has happened. If it is a part of some other game, then that is a totally different story altogether. So whosoever of these 48 people, wherever that offence has happened, we don't know the nature of the offence. So how it has happened, whatever might be the nature, they can file in the respective police station. And still, if government of Karnataka feels that in the last 10 years or these 48 cases or 35 or 22, as the case may be, there needs to be a probe because there is some organized conspiracy for whatever. The purpose of the conspiracy also needs to be known. Because you are basically objectifying women. You are weaponizing women for whatever gains.
No, on top of it, there is another point that was also raised by Vijay Prasad, the fact that, of these 48 incidents that are being mentioned by the Home Minister, there could be many that may have fallen prey to the honey trapping. And then there may have been sensitive information that would have been, that may have been compromised, or there may have been deals signed under duress. So how are we going to get into the bottom of it all?
Megha, I'll just continue. These are individual crimes. There are individual cases. And depending on what happened or the facts of that case, I think it needs an investigation. If investigation does not happen, I will not like to narrate large number of cases which are still floating in this country, not only limited to Karnataka, where powers that be, they don't want investigation to happen, and it is all, can be government, it can be the political class, it can be anybody.
Okay.
So what Mr. Vijay Prasad is talking about, that can also be true, but it needs to be investigated. And nowhere he says that Honeytrap has not happened. Whether it has happened, not happened, in which stage, at what compromise, whether it is for political gains, whether it is for contracts, it is for any other purpose, for monetary gains.
No, see,
absolutely no idea.
See, some of the sensitive information is
it can be anything.
Let's
see,
that is the reason why I said it is the reputation of the state that is at stake.
It's not a reputation of state. It's totally all political class. Whatever.
Sir, whatever it is, sir. See,
Yeah.
I am worried. See. As a citizen, I am worried about the state.
Yes,
and as
So,
a
but then that's what I'm asking. That's the collective question over here to all of you, to the politicians, to the legislators, to the judges. Why are you not coming out and filing your complaints? Why are you hiding behind your political clout to raise these issues in the parliament, in the assembly, in the Supreme Court, and not even filing a police complaint? What are you scared of is the question. Is it just the kind of noise that you want to create, and what is it that you're going to achieve by it? If actually there is not going to be any sort of an investigation, a probe, an inquiry that will not be able to be done unless police complaints are filed, then this is just complete futility of people's time, of your time, and the energy that is being put out, and it's just like was being said by Sanjay, it's a smoke screen.
See, I'll tell you one more thing. If the government wants, it can get a CID probe done, and based on that inquiry, then criminal cases can happen. Even at that point in time, lots of these witnesses, they will go hostile, but let the probe happen. See, the government need not wait for anybody. There are a variety of ways which inquiries can be done, investigation can be done. There is no standardized formula. The best is FIR. The best is a criminal case being registered.
Yeah.
But besides that, also there are a variety of things. Large number of CBI cases starts with the preliminary inquiry, and only then it goes to the FIR stage.
Right, absolutely.
No,
Okay, so there definitely is something that doesn't meet the eye over here, and it is obviously very, very peculiar that the minister refuses to go file a complaint in the police station so that inquiry can happen, so that interrogations can take place, so that a probe can be initiated by the executive. I'm out of time. I thank all of you for joining me on the telecast. We'll keep a close eye on this drama that is playing out in Karnataka and has spilled over to the Supreme Court as well. And what is the crux of the matter? What are these leaders, these ministers, these legislators trying to hide? And is this just smoke without fire, or something really sinister that has happened in Karnataka, in the government, and there is an attempt to hide it? On that note, I slip into a short break. Thanks for watching.